हेलो दृष्टा, वेलकम टू एयर भारत।
Hi Pragati.
थैंक यू सो मच अपने बिजी स्केड्यूल में से टाइम निकालने के लिए। आई नो दैट यू आर वेयरिंग मेनी हैट्स एंड हमारे लिसनर्स जो कि एस्पायरिंग एविएटर्स हैं एंड एविएशन एंथुजियास्ट हैं, उन लोग को जान के बहुत अच्छा लगेगा दैट यू आर नॉट जस्ट फ्लाइंग विद द लीडिंग एयरलाइन ऑफ इंडिया बट ऑल्सो यू आर अ चेक क्रू, यू आर अ CRM ट्रेनर। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल congratulations for that.
Thank you so much. Thank
We
you.
are we are very proud of you. एंड हमारे लिसनर्स के लिए आप ये बताइए कि चेक क्रू क्या होता है, CRM ट्रेनर क्या होता है, एंड इससे आई थिंक उनको ये भी पता लगेगा कि इस प्रोफेशन में ग्रोथ कैसी है। बिकॉज बहुत सारे लोगों को आई फील लगता है कि प्रोफेशन में ग्रोथ नहीं है, फ्लाइट अटेंडेंट बनने के बाद क्या, बस दैट्स ऑल, राइट। सो आई थिंक थ्रू यू पीपल विल गेट टू नो कि नहीं, इसमें इट इज मोर देन मीट्स द आई, राइट। सो प्लीज टेल अस अबाउट दैट।
So, the kind of notion that people have that once you become a crew, you do not have a growth. Everybody started with the same information when I joined. Like, why did you join airline? You know, there's no growth. What would you do? You'll be a flight attendant all through. But no, not or like other professions, you do have a lot of career growth in this as well. You join any airline, you will be flying as a cabin attendant initially, and then as the time progresses, you become cabin crew in charge, the person who heads the flight. Eventually,
Okay.
each and every different airline will have different positions to define it. The last goal that you reach is a check crew. A check crew is a person who heads the flight, along with that, conducts the audits on board. So, for example, we as a cabin crew, we get trained on a lot of safety related aspects, and we have to keep on every year go for exams to renew our flying license. Once you have
Okay.
renewed your flying license, you come back again. Then to check your practical knowledge on board, a check crew comes into picture. They ask you questions related to your refresher knowledge and everything. Along with that, as somebody who has recently joined an organization and they clear all their exams conducted by DGCA, conducted by their own organization, once they get their license to fly, you come on board. Now once you have come on board, of course things will be completely different for you. You do not know how does an aircraft functions, how do people have different requirements on board. So considering that, as a normal person who joined and you have come on board, you would be given two observations flight where you fly like passengers and you try to understand how a different work scenario is for you, because
Okay.
classroom related training is not enough. Now you are going to function with live audience. People are going to ask you questions and people are going to come with a lot of queries to you. So yes, solving those. So two flights are given to them. Post those 2 3 flights, a check crew would come. They will again ask you questions, how much you have learned with your flying,
Wow.
2 flights of the observation flights, and then they get cleared to fly as an individual. Till then they are still trainee on board, but once as a check crew you clear them, they start flying as a full-fledged crew.
ओके, ग्रेट। सो यहाँ पे हमने बहुत सारे टेक्निकल टर्म्स यूज किए, सो वी जस्ट ब्रेक डाउन ईच ऑफ देम फॉर आवर लिसनर्स। सबसे पहले तो DGCA। सो DGCA इज द रेगुलेटर ऑफ सिविल एविएशन इन इंडिया।
Yes,
तो
yes.
DGCA एज फार एज कैबिन क्रू लाइफ इज कंसर्न, DGCA का क्या रोल है?
Oh, so as a normal cabin crew, when the term DGCA happens, I think we all feel like, okay, somebody, some senior authority is on board. Nothing to worry about them, but yes, as you mentioned, they are the regulatory authorities. They manage the safety in India. So whatever is happening in the cabin, going from the knowledge of a cabin crew, people sitting in the cabin, everything needs to be, up to the mark. And since we start internationally, everything has to match to the level of ITA as well. So all these things needs to be catered to. DGCA ensures that we have enough audits. DGCA ensures they release the policies, procedures for us to be in place with it. So yes, they
राइट।
are the regulatory authorities. They ensure things are in line. Whatever is required for people to have a safe journey in the aircraft, they do that. Pretty much
सो
like if
बेसिकली
I say different government bodies. So yes, they are the regulatory ones, and they ensure that everything is going as per the law and order. So they maintain the law
राइट,
and order.
Correct. So they ensure that the airlines that are operating in India, they follow their guidelines, and all the employees, all their staff are trained according to their standards, right?
Yes.
So there must be some tests, as you mentioned, that you have to
A
take
lot many
exams.
tests. So
Okay.
the thing people have around being a cabin crew is like, what do? They just put on makeup, they come on board,
Hmm.
serve people, vegetarian and non-vegetarian, right? That even I had in mind. So when I also got
Yes.
my interview cleared, and I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do? Nothing. I'm just gonna get ready like pretty looking ladies all here, and I'll be done. But those 3 months of intense training that we go through, and not on board, you're like a first aider, you are like an engineer on board, you're like a firefighter, you are dealing with the situations, you name it, and you're dealing with it.
It is a very empowering job, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And I
Yes.
think it empowers you, not only you as a person, into different walks of your life. Like, for
Hmm.
example, God forbid, if I have a medical emergency at home, I know how to deal with it. I would be at least be
Right.
able to, provide that basic medical first aid, so that things are
Hmm.
not getting worsened. So you get
Hmm.
empowered.
Hmm. Hmm.
Now I know, okay, suddenly fire situation is there. I will not be the one who's running away. I would be the one facing it,
Correct.
try to look for the solutions for it. So
Wow. Wow.
joy
And the one
to
who's fighting the fire, actually, right?
yes, yes. And it makes you like not only empowered, I would say it makes you feel a lot of contentment is there in you, that oh, I know a lot as a cabin
Hmm.
crew.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's much more
Hmm.
solution centric. The problems are
Correct.
around, but you're much more thinking about the solutions. How can you deal with it? How can
Hmm.
so yeah, it's a like overall growth as a person. It grows you as a person.
Absolutely. Yes, yes, absolutely. I concur because I think whatever you learn professionally, if you imply it in your personal life, I mean, it's equally rewarding,
It
you
is.
know. Yeah. Second thing that we mentioned was the CRM. What
Yes.
is CRM? And you are a trainer. You're a
Yeah.
CRM trainer. So आगे की बातें हम आगे करेंगे. But first, tell our listeners कि CRM होता क्या है?
So CRM basically is crew resource management. Normally,
Mhm.
if you ask anybody what is CRM, they will say customer relationship management, right?
Right.
So nothing much different, I would say, because your customers here, not only your customers you're talking about your internal customers as well.
Hmm.
When it comes
Hmm.
to R, which is resources or relationship, how do you manage those relationships, especially when you have a situation which is not a normal situation? God
Hmm.
forbid, you have an emergency, and then you're managing everything around. That's what CRM is all about. So CRM is crew
Hmm.
resource management. As a cabin crew, we are focused a lot of throughout on the safety aspect. So there are a
Hmm.
lot of standard operating procedures that you have to follow. There are a lot of checklists that you keep in mind, but we forget that there is something which is called human element also to it. No matter
Right.
what, how much procedures you keep in place, how much checklist you provide, we all are human beings, and nature
Hmm.
did design us in a way that we would make up mistakes. Making
Right.
mistakes, it would happen no matter what. Technical advancement will also not ensure that you're not going to make mistakes. We still have
Hmm.
a lot of technology which we have evolved from 1980s to till today, but still aircraft crashes are happening, and surprisingly 77% time it's caused by human error.
Yes. Absolutely.
77% is a
Yes.
huge number. But why did it happen? Because normally I would behave in a certain way. If you put me into
Hmm.
a group of people, my behavior would change. So now
Right.
their behavior is also infecting my behavior. So we in
Hmm.
CRM teach people that you are a human being, you are going to make mistakes. But when it comes to your team, they are your immediate resources. Do not try to go away from them. Have a
Sorry.
trust in your team. Ask them questions. If you have made a mistake also, it's fine. Please go and acknowledge that you have made a mistake. Probably you
Hmm.
being in this situation, you're not able to think of a solution. Maybe your team member can come and tell you, you know what, that's okay, it was nothing. And when you hear such words that it's okay, it's nothing, we'll take care of it, your
Hmm.
confidence boosts up, and then you are able to
Yes. Hmm.
come back, bounce back from the situation. So yes, it
Correct.
teaches you resilience, that it's okay, mistakes have happened. Let's not ponder about the mistakes more, let's think about the solutions more. So in CRM we
Hmm.
teach about all these things.
Yeah, so I think it gets very reassuring for a person who has committed a mistake,
Exactly.
that to tell him or her that it is okay, it is fine. In an industry where a mistake can be very expensive in terms
It,
of material cost or human life, anything, right?
human life,
But yes,
exactly.
yes, yes. So yes, that's very reassuring for somebody, and especially for
Along
new
with,
people who come inside the industry.
yes, it
So I
does.
mean,
And,
mm,
recently, like if you must have been aware that recently there was this disaster which happened, no? Two trains collided in
mm-hmm,
Bhubaneswar
right.
somewhere. And
Yes. Uh-huh.
recently they got to know that it was because of distraction. The driver and the attendant, they were watching the a cricket match.
Hmm.
So CRM is involved even there as well. Like,
Right.
they have been distracted. They were not focusing on something which is very important. You have two
Hmm.
people, who is driving, the other person who's supposed to monitor the things. They both were not doing their stuff. The error was done. Had the other person been more vigilant and told the other person, the driver, that you have to focus on the safety related aspect, things would have been much different. So
Correct.
we focus on the human element of the situations, and we try to tell them that you have the resilience, you will bounce back, provided you're open for solutions.
Thank you for this information, Trishna, because I think बहुत सारे लोगों को ये when you ask the definition of the work of cabin crew, I think they say safety and comfort of passengers in the in your aircraft, right? But there is an element, there's a human element, एंड उसकी एक ट्रेनिंग भी होती है जो कि एयरलाइंस बहुत एक्टिवली कराते हैं, right? And trainers like you go out there and tell the employees that how things should be done. If something goes wrong, it is okay how to correct that. It is a different aspect of the job that we just talked about, and I think इससे बहुत सारे लोगों को थोड़ा सा awareness आएगी इसके बारे में. So again, since you are a trainer, uh, probably you started a decade back, right?
Yes, I do.
Hannah? So it's been a long time for you.
Yeah.
And in these 10, 12 years, whenever a new lot comes of the crew, it is different from the previous
Previous
lot,
one.
right? I think there's a generation gap, and how they think, how they behave, that's different. So, what do you think today's the Gen Z generation that is coming in 119 and 20s, and the ones who are more experienced? What are the hopes and aspirations that they come with? What are the challenges that they are facing? And what are the challenges that you are facing, probably in communicating with them? It is an evident thing in the society today that Gen Z's demands and aspirations are very different than maybe ours, right? So shed some light on that.
So, when I joined airline back in 2014, we had no information about, how does this industry work. It was
Hmm.
completely suspense for us. It was kept in a very secluded way. Once you're part of it, you will get to know. But before that, we did not have people, going around making reels, making videos, putting it on YouTube's. Now the people who are coming in for training, they already have a lot of information, which is provided to
Hmm.
them the social media platform. So their perception when they join is completely away from safety. They have
Hmm.
glorified image in their mind that I would get to travel the world, I would get to meet people, and it's an easy access as well. They put
Yes,
it
which is
across
not
the
wrong, but it is not the
which is
whole truth.
which
Yeah.
is not wrong. We all want to have that much of recognition in life, and
Hmm.
I'll accept the fact this complete generation which is coming in, they are very ambitious. They
Hmm.
know what they want out of their life. They are very open with their thoughts, with their process,
Hmm.
and they know what they want to achieve. Unlike us back when we did not have any idea, how it's gonna be working. We were ready to go
Right.
with the flow. We did not have plan
Right.
in place. For this generation,
True.
which I really appreciate the most, they have a plan of action in place. If this is
Hmm.
not working for them, they know what is the next course of action that they're going to take up, which was not with us in our time. We were
Hmm.
very, oh, it's working for me. Let's give it some time. Let's take it slow.
Yes. And we
They
were a
come
bit
with a lot of
scared of, I think change and taking a decision by ourselves. So I think this generation is quite
open to
ambitious.
experiment.
Yes, absolutely open to
Yeah.
experiment.
And I
Yes,
love the
yes.
fact when they come on board, the only challenge that I face is to tell them the job is much more related to safety, because
Hmm.
process of glorifying it, in the process of making it much more glamour, we forget the aspect that we are there for safety. And I won't
Yes.
say it's wrong to make reels. I won't say it's wrong to interact with people. It is good. But we need to understand even the slightest amount of distraction when it is needed the most related to safety
Mhm.
can cause you life. And we are there to
Mm.
save life.
Correct.
So have fun.
Correct.
Having fun is very important. You can't make your job very serious. If you're making it,
Mm-hmm.
that means you're not justifying the job that you're doing. Your role is to be there for people, making them feel comfortable. If I keep on, hogging around and feeling like, why am I up at 5 o'clock in the morning? Why these people are, traveling? I'm not justifying the job, therefore.
Right.
And in that
Absolutely right.
process,
Yes.
I would be deviating a lot of, from the safety. The safety margin would be a
Hmm.
lot of, so that needs to
Mm-hmm.
be kept in mind.
Yeah. So yes, you mentioned about certain challenges. So I think that the new people who want to enter the industry must know that yes, I think you can enter the industry when you're 19 years old. You can earn around 1 lakh rupees or even more if you go to international airlines. You can travel the world, stay there, and enjoy layovers. That means staying in a separate place in a new city. But you will have to get up at 2 o'clock in the night. You'll have to be ready at that time when everybody else in your family is sleeping.
Exactly.
You might not even get time to have breakfast, and you have to leave for your flight. And you might have to put other people first when it comes to basics like food and water. Right.
True.
So it is a struggle in every day. So you have to keep yourself motivated and charged. So there are challenges. I would not say challenges, but this is the requirement of the job. So don't you think people should be more aware about this as well, that what they are entering
They
into?
should be. They should be. And more than that, there should be a willingness to do so as well. So, for
Hmm.
example, I did not, my company did not ask me for this. I signed up for this. I knew this is a role which is going to demand. I'm not saying a lot of research has gone into backdrop that your rest
Mhm.
period needs to be defined. You get enough rest as a cabin crew. The problem here is people don't talk about it. People talk about that you have to be up at 5 o'clock. People talk about we have to be up at 2 o'clock. Yes, but understand, as an organization, DGC also ensures that as a cabin crew you get enough rest before your flight. You
Mhm.
cannot be given a flight back to back where your health is getting compromised. A lot of data, a lot of research goes back in drop, and then only the patterns of flight are assigned to you. So they will
Hmm.
always ensure that you get 12 hours of rest before your flight. Now, I can't sit on your head and tell you you have to go off to sleep. You have to stop using the Instagram, stop scrolling down and go off to sleep. No, that's your personal
Correct.
choice. So your
Hmm.
human performance limitations, whatever, as a human being you have limitations, those are always kept in mind in this particular
Hmm.
job. I
Hmm.
don't think so. Any other desk job, you get the assurance of, go off and go off to sleep. That is not given.
Correct.
Or it is
Correct.
given. And
Hmm.
unlike other professions, you do not come back home with a pile of paperwork. You don't worry about, oh, I have a deadline, I have to finish this. You do not worry,
Hmm.
what, I did not enjoy the people I was flying today. What if I meet them tomorrow? No, that's not going to happen. Maybe probably
Hmm.
next 5 7 months, you're not even see them. So there's a lot of benefits with this job that comes into picture. Yes, the
Hmm.
problem of getting up early and those sort of challenges where you're fatigued, you're feeling very lethargic, that is happening because people in the job itself are not prioritizing their rest. If for
Hmm.
me, I have a 5 o'clock reporting, I need to know how much hours of sleep I need. If I'm good with
Hmm.
6 hours of sleep, I need to go back to my bed and decide that I need to sleep this much and how
Right.
much
Right.
I need to get up. So yes, that needs to be kept in mind. How much you need to
Hmm.
sleep, how much rest you need. Prioritizing your rest is very important because at the end of the day, it's your health, it's your body.
Hmm.
It will
Hmm.
get in eventual years. So keeping your
Correct.
health in mind is very important. And I think coming into this profession, I realized my health is very important. It changed my mindset about my entire health. Like when it comes to BMI, as a cabin crew, we are expected to maintain certain BMIs. So
What is
imagine,
what is BMI? What is BMI?
so body mass index. So for example,
Uh-huh.
when you have certain weight and you have certain height, it needs to be in proportion with it.
Hmm.
Aesthetically,
Okay.
you look pleasant. You do not look, very chubby. You do not look very lean. And again, a lot of scientific data goes back into it. If you are very lean, you're underweight, that means you're anemic. You will not be able to do
Hmm.
your safety related duties. Or if you're
Correct.
obese, you will not be able to perform your safety related duties again in the case because you'll feel lazy, you will feel lousy, you will not
Hmm.
be able to do the things in a stern way. So
Right.
imagine this profession changed my mindset around my health. That I need to keep myself fit, and it became my mantra
Right.
as well. So yeah,
Right. So
that's
yes.
very
So people, हाँ, तो ये जो perception है कि आप you have to be a certain way because it is a glamorous industry. I think the main reason behind it is that you have to be physically fit, physically and mentally fit to take care of the people in case there's an emergency, right? Because you are handling lives on board. Yes, you said it very correctly. You mentioned about medicals as well, right? So medical is an important part in a cabin crew life, right?
it
So
is
I
very
think लोगों को पता है कि initial interview जो होता है when you go to an airline after you get selected, there's a medical. But is it a recurring process again and again in the life of a crew?
it is. It is. So, like every
Mm-hmm.
4 years, to the age of 40, every 4 year you'll have to undergo the complete medical test where your eyesight is being
Okay.
checked, or I mean, like complete health checkup. It's like complete health checkup. Just
Mm-hmm.
to let you know that you are doing better, and if something is wrong, at least you can take corrective measures so that it does not get worsened. And
Right.
post 40, it becomes every 2 years you have to do. After 50s, it becomes every year you have to do. Because, of course, your body is changing eventually with
Hmm.
you need to start taking care.
So जितने aviation enthusiasts जो passengers की तरफ fly करते हैं, I think they can be assured that they are in safe hands. They are in hands of medically fit people, right?
Yes, it is.
And who know their job, who are trained rigorously on safety parameters and first aid parameters, right? They know
Before
how to
every
treat
flight
you.
also. So every flight
Hmm.
we go for a flight, we sit for the briefing, we ask questions to each other. Not to, it's not like Kaun Banega Karorpati that you have to answer, but to rebrush that, things are there in place. We know what we are doing on board. Things are changing every day. The procedures are
So this
changing.
is yes, this is a good note. So Trishta, tell me for our viewers कि कैसे start होता है cabin crew का day start कैसे होता है? Suppose you have a flight which is departing at 7:30 in the morning. तो
Okay.
आप कैसे start करोगे अपना day?
So if
This
I
is
have
very
a
interesting, I think.
departure, so if we have a
Yes.
departure is 7:30, my reporting at the airport would be 6:30. For reaching
Okay.
airport
For
is
a
6:30, I have
domestic
to
flight. है
for
ना?
a domestic flight. For an international, it becomes 1.5 hours. So if it's six
हम्म,
7:30, it would become 6. Because
ठीक है.
internationally, of course, you have custom and immigration to clear. So adding on
Right.
time.
So हाँ, so domestic की बात करते हैं. चलो,
So
6:30
domestic
is
में
your
1 hour.
reporting
This
time. What
means
does a
the report.
reporting time mean? हाँ,
So reporting time means for that time I have to be available at the airport. I have reached
okay.
airport. And
ठीक है.
we have something called breath analyzer test, which is BA test, for us to declare we are not under influence of any sort of alcohol or intoxication.
Hmm.
For example, people who are
Okay.
driving must be aware of it. During weekends, traffic police comes and asks you to blow into the tube. So that's kind of
Hmm.
test we undergo every day, because we have to
Okay.
ensure if you're under influence of alcohol, of course, you would be compromising on the safety. So
Hmm.
that's the reason, and it's a punishable offense. You can't.
ठीक है. So 6:30 की reporting के लिए you got up somewhere around say 5 o'clock or 4:30 probably. Yes,
Both
you would
with the
take
makeup.
around. Yes. Right. Right. So
So
4:30
leave
you're
your
getting
house
up.
4:30, getting up, getting dressed up, ready, leaving house at
Hmm.
5:30, reaching airport little early so that you have enough time in hand, you're not rushing. And once you
Hmm.
reach airport, you sit, you have a lot of documentations that you keep on checking, like you have your
Okay.
flight license to be checked, you have your QRH. QRH is not but a quick reference handbook which has
Hmm.
easy accessibility of different checklists. So if in case
Okay.
you have any emergency, how you're going to deal with it. So you have your
Hmm.
QRH to check, you have a lot of circulars which keep on coming or being released.
Hmm.
For example, there are different procedures, some reiteration. Suddenly, whenever there's monsoon, people start feeling,
Hmm.
finicky about, oh, it's turbulent, it's turbulent. We keep on getting the reiteration. How do you deal with it? How you have to be more
Hmm.
situationally aware? How do you pacify people? How do you keep yourself safe in that situation? So you
Hmm.
discuss scenarios and couple of emergency, like if you have fire, if you have a childbirth on board. So you have different things you
Okay.
discuss, and then you
So एक
proceed.
flight, okay, so the entire set of crew जो इस flight पे जा रहा है, say you're flying from, you're in Chennai right now, right?
Yes, I'm
So
yes.
Chennai से Delhi आ रहा है शायद flight. So this crew, say 4-member crew जो चेन्नई से दिल्ली operate कर रहे हैं, they will sit together before the flight and they will discuss all of these things, what can go wrong in a flight, and basically knowledge sharing kind of a thing session,
Exactly.
right? And then when if everything is fine, then
Then
you
we proceed
proceed for
for
the
the
flight.
aircraft. And once you
Okay.
reach the aircraft, you have to do a lot of safety checks. Like you have the equipments on
Okay.
board. you perform your pre-flight check, that everything as per the standard. Once you have checked that,
Mm-hmm.
you give thumbs up for boarding to start.
Okay,
Meanwhile,
and what are these equipments? What is the use for a cabin crew of these equipments? What do they do with
so
this?
the equipment's like, if you have a firefighting situation, you have your
Okay.
firefighting. If you have a medical
Hmm.
situation, you have medical related equipments, like you have medical kit, you have first aid kit. God forbid if somebody has got heart attack on your flight, you have got AED to perform on them. So all these kind of equipments you have. Then you
Wow,
have,
and every cabin crew is trained on every
yeah,
procedure.
yes, yes,
This
yes.
sounds like a Superman or a Superwoman kind of a job, right?
It makes me feel like I'm a Superman on board. I feel like I can do anything. So the
Yeah.
minute I wear my uniform, I feel like my cape is on and I have some,
Wow.
kind of superpower that I can do anything. And it keeps
Wow.
me
Wow.
very happy also putting that uniform on.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, conducting your catering issues as well. Your catering would come into picture. You're taking
Hmm.
the handover because you want to eat in flight also. You have to keep them
Hmm.
happy with that. So that is
Right.
also happening. Then you give the clearance for boarding. You start people greeting them. They start, coming into their aircraft. They're sitting, and once everything is settled, you have to close doors on time.
ओके सो टाइम की बात की हमने सो हमेशा इंडिया की एयरलाइंस पे लड़ाई चलती रहती है ओटीपी इज ऑन टाइम परफॉर्मेंस राइट सो
Yeah.
सबसे पहले कौन गया सबसे पहले सबसे लेट किसकी फ्लाइट्स जा रही है सो एयरलाइंस ऑलवेज फाइटिंग एंड इसका सबसे ज्यादा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आती है ऑपरेशनल क्रू पे यानी कि पीपल हु आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दैट फ्लाइट मींस ग्राउंड स्टाफ कैबिन क्रू पायलट्स जो भी उस एक फ्लाइट को हेल्प कर रहे हैं डिपार्चर होने में राइट सो कितना प्रेशर होता है उस टाइम पे एंड इफ गॉड फॉरबिड देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम देयर फॉर एग्जाम्पल से पैसेंजर सीटिंग में प्रॉब्लम हो रही है डबलिंग ऑफ सीट्स हो गया एनी इशू एंड देन दिस क्लॉक इज टिकिंग ओटीपी टक 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 सो हाउ डू यू मैनेज दैट हाउ डू यू सॉल्व दैट बिकॉज आई एम श्योर ये होता ही रहता होगा इट इज क्वाइट नॉर्मल
Such
when
a
you have
like
200 people on board you know
it's such a recurrent event in the life of a cabin crew that even we don't feel panicked about it. Yes, initially, if
hmm.
you start flying, you feel, oh my god, why did this happen on my flight? But eventually,
Hmm.
I think, like I said, your training comes into picture a lot. You'll be able to deal with the situation like that. You pacify the people. Let the
Hmm.
boarding get completed. You ask them. You distance them from the other crowd. You tell them, so just wait for a minute. I'll ask for the staff to come and assist you. So how do you
Hmm.
deal with it? It matters a lot. And yes, the clock that you're talking about, it keeps on clicking. But having said that, at any point, a crew should not be compromising on the safety.
Hmm.
So yes, keeping OTP on mind is really, really important because everybody wants to reach one place from one place to another on time, and that's what we are paying for. If I'm paying
Right.
5,000, I would not want my flight to be delayed. So
Hmm.
that in mind, but again, safety cannot be compromised. So dealing with these situations, it becomes really pertinent. Requirement is there, so you call for the staff, ask for their assistance, check with them the boarding was released and why did the people got the same seat, change their seat
Hmm.
if you have another seat vacant, and if it's not, what is the next course of action. So you have different departments, like we have ground handling
Hmm.
team. They can also come into picture, and everybody's trying together there, hand in hand to try to
Right.
depart.
Right. Right. It is a teamwork. It is a
It is
teamwork.
a teamwork.
Right.
It is a teamwork. It's not that ground team is not handling them. Yes, when you are on ground, you ask them. They are coming in more than willingly to help you because even it's their responsibility to depart the flight on time.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Collectively, as an organization, we all work together to achieve it.
Absolutely. And safety is paramount for any airline. Trishta, you would have seen this, 2014 say, बहुत changes आए हैं. We have had so many airlines coming up, going down, especially in India. बहुत सारी problems आती है. So, कभी ऐसा लगा है कि, career longevity को लेके या security को लेके, this industry is not safe, या you should shift industries, or what would you like to tell people who are watching this कि because we have seen Kingfisher closing down, we have seen Jet closing down, Air Deccan Kingfisher ka merger. If you go back, Sahara ka merger and then dying down, and other airlines have also closed down in India. So ये सारे questions आते रहते हैं, है ना? तो is it a short-lived career, or do you have an option of growing up the ladder horizontally, seeing your options, vertically growing up the ladder? How can a new person see their future in 10 years? If I'm joining today, 10 साल में मैं कहाँ होंगी, मैं कैसे देखूँ?
So actually, it completely depends on a person, I would say. I know there have
Mhm.
been a lot of airlines got shut down. I have been part of one of them when it went down, and I was like, what should I do now? Because I have been part of the
Hmm.
plan of the India, and then suddenly it's shutting down. So that means, is there even guarantee in the profession? But what we
Hmm.
forget is that, as in when you were part of the organization which has just gone down, you have gained experience, and that experience is not going to go in vain. There would be other
Right.
organizations who would be willing to take you in because of your experience, because we need
Hmm.
experienced people also. So I came into
Right.
this organization and I had ample amount of experience, and because of my experience, within 5 years I think I've become a check crew. So over 10 years.
That's yes, that's
Yes.
lovely. Yeah.
So one person really needs to have clarity of thoughts in mind. What do you want? Like
Hmm.
for example, you have multiple international airlines as well. So for some
Hmm.
people who really want to explore the world, they would want to prefer to go to such organization where they're traveling a lot. For
Hmm.
somebody who wants to see the growth vertically, would want to be part of an organization where they see 2 3 years of flying, I have different options to move in. Like for example, when I joined, I was a lead cabin attendant, and then I became
Okay.
a check crew, and I've joined another department. I'm a trainer as well now.
Hmm.
So it's for
Right.
me to decide. You have enough amount of options, opportunities to explore your horizons, depending what
Hmm.
you want out of it. Being this coming into this profession, you have a lot of options open other than airlines as well. You can get into customer relationships, because yes, of course, you're
Hmm.
dealing with people every day on board. If you
Right.
go on board, you can get into training different departments. Customer handling becomes your forte. So yes, these options always will help you to be different or distinct from the crowd. So it's not that
Right.
it's a
Right.
career. It's definitely not. And
Hmm.
amount
Right.
of grooming that happens on one's personality when you're becoming a crew,
Hmm.
I think that will always help you.
Correct, correct. You understand how people behave in different
Yeah.
situations, or different people behave differently in the same situations, right? So that is a learning experience for oneself as well, right? कि हमें कैसे behave करना है. Probably on one flight, we got very stressed up, right? Worked up. Especially happens जब आप नए नए join करते हो, fly करना start करते हो. It takes up on your mind, right? रात को भी सोचते रहते हो सोते टाइम कि ऐसा क्यों हुआ, ऐसा क्यों बोला. But then over a period of time you
तो ये बस
understand
याद
that.
आता है कि 14 साल पानी मांगा था, मैंने पानी नहीं दिया.
Right, right. I know.
Because you are
So
you're working, and the
yes.
the thing is that you're working against the gravity. That's not a normal
Hmm.
ambience for a human being to work. We feel
I would like
tired.
to tell people here कि अगर आपको फ्लाइट अटेंडेंट ने पानी नहीं दिया तो इट्स नॉट दैट कि पर्पसली नहीं दिया. दे हैव फॉरगॉटन जो उनको रात में याद आएगा.
हमें याद आ जाता है.
Yes, याद आ
So like
जाता
I'm
है.
saying, so being a crew, हम tired हो जाते हैं. हम एक फ्लाइट करते हैं, like हम travel भी कर रहे हैं normally, even for a
Hmm.
vacation we feel tired. यार फ्लाइट करके आए हैं, बहुत थक गए
True.
हैं. So
Hmm.
you're traveling and you're feeling tired. You're sitting and you're traveling and you're feeling tired. Imagine the person who's working there. You're working
Yes.
against the all the odds. You're working against the gravity. It has got a lot of
Hmm.
pressure on your body. So as a cabin crew,
Correct.
it's difficult to be there in that
Hmm.
ambience.
Hmm. And that too, not just one sector. I think normally 3 से 4 सेक्टर हर दिन आपको करने पड़ते हैं.
Yes, definitely. Fourth for sure. Some days are golden days where we feel like, oh, only two sectors, very
Two
happy.
sector.
You can
So
actually
sector
make your
means
crew really happy.
right. So I'll just tell quickly sector क्या होता है. जैसे हमने दिल्ली
So
चेन्नई की बात
sectors,
की. Yes.
yeah. So if
हाँ, you
sectors
can
are
tell
like
more.
different series of flight that you will do in one day. For example, if I'm
Hmm.
flying out of Chennai, so usual sectors for me would be like Chennai, Tuticorin, Tuticorin, Calicut, Calicut, Tuticorin, Tuticorin, Chennai. So 4 times I'm
Okay.
taking off, 4 times landing, 4 times boarding,
Yeah.
4 times deplaning. So all this
Uh,
entire series of one flight that becomes one sector for me as a cabin crew.
hmm. 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 Hmm.
So that's what the
Wow.
sectors are.
Very very tiring. Of course, very tiring. And अच्छा तो बात करते हैं चलो. अभी जो लोग स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं अपना करियर, बहुत बहुत चेंज हो गई है एविएशन इंडस्ट्री with respect to their expectations as well. And a lot of airlines have come up with very comfortable uniforms, sneakers, vibrant colors, because they're understanding ki it is a physically demanding job. Comfortable
Yes.
रहना भी जरूरी है, and it has been appreciated a lot, right? तो एक्सपेक्टेशंस चेंज हो रही हैं, जेन जी की भी एक्सपेक्टेशन फ्रॉम द कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड चेंज हो रही है, एंड आई थिंक देयर इज एक अलाइनमेंट हो रहा है बीच में, राइट? सो आप क्या बताओगे आज की जनरेशन को इफ दे आर वांटिंग टू कम इनटू दिस इंडस्ट्री, कैसे प्रिपेयर करें, किन चीजों पे सबसे ज्यादा ध्यान दें, एंड हाउ टू बीट द कंपटीशन?
So the first thing that one needs to keep in mind when you're preparing for a cabin crew role is your communication is the most important thing. One needs to keep this in mind. How well you talk, how well you communicate is going to have an everlasting impact on the people you're flying with. Be it your
Right.
customers, be it your crew you're flying with. So communication is the most important thing. There are certain things that you really need to be focused on. Your English needs to be of top notch, and certain words, pronunciation. We all have MTI that needs to be taken care of. When we are pronouncing certain words from different region, people when they come, they have MTI effect, mother tongue influence on their language. That needs to be taken care of, because as per DGCA, as a cabin crew, you have two official languages. You're conducting your pre-flight briefings and everything either in English or in Hindi. So that's why you have to work on both of the languages. Like if somebody is coming from Northeast, it becomes difficult for them, little challenging for them to master Hindi, because that has never been that language for them. Or even people coming from down south, it becomes challenging for them. So mastering your communication is very important as a cabin crew. Then be adaptive, because you are going to work round the clock. It can be 2 o'clock in the morning, 7 p.m. in the evening. So being adaptive to different time is also very important. And learn how to work under pressure, because the pressure is always going to be on you. Once the chocks are off, that means your aircraft is ready to take off. You have limited time number, 60 minutes. That means 60 minutes you have to finish your services in those 60 minutes. You have to ensure everybody is seated in those 60 minutes. You have to take off, you have to do everything, and you have to be ready for landing as well. So time is very crucial for a cabin crew, so keeping that time frame in mind is equally important. Just everything will come with experience, that's for sure.
Correct, because the success rate of people getting into this industry is very low. जब आप किसी वॉक इन में जाओ तो 1000-2000 लोग खड़े होते हैं, एंड उसमें से मे बी दैट डे 5 or 10 पीपल विल गेट थ्रू, राइट? सो लोगों में ये परसेप्शन है कि क्या किया जाए, but you have told it very simply that a good communicator, that does not only mean कि language आपको बहुत तेजी से बोलनी है something, but you have to speak, what you're speaking should make sense and it should be correct grammatically and other ways, right? And in the interview और क्या देखा जाता है by the
So,
interviewer, if
in the
yeah.
interview, when you appear for a cabin crew interview, you are checked on your physical parameters, like what is your height. So, for example, right now
Okay.
in India, most of the airlines they accept 155 centimeters, which is even my height. And when I was joining, people had given me this idea, air hostesses तो बहुत लंबी होती हैं, नहीं होगा. But I did still went and I tried it out. Try करने में कोई नहीं है. At least if नहीं होगा,
Correct.
I'll learn something of that as well. So I went and I
Absolutely.
matched the criteria of 155 centimeters. I'm saying, and I'm putting a lot of emphasis here on the communication aspect, because back in 2014, when I appeared for my interview, I did not know how to groom myself. The requirements that they had of wearing A-line skirt, and the shirt needs to be of solid color, it need not to be transparent. I had no idea about all these. I had completed my MBA. I just appeared for the interview considering kya hota hai, let's just check. And I went without grooming myself. Over there, people had come from different training organizations and they all were looking so pretty. So the minute I saw them, my confidence was down that, they are looking pretty. They have those pearl necklaces. They are looking so pretty. The hairdo is so nice. And look at the, eyeliner and part. How am I even going to compete with them? My HR, when I went in, so the first round is where you have a group discussion. So 10-15
Okay.
people would go together. You would be given a topic to talk. And I stood there, my HR just looked at me and she looked me head to toe and she was like, "You're not even groomed." Then she took me aside and she was like measuring my height. Literally, she measured my height and she's like, "Oh, you are 155 centimeters. Let's see how you can do and what else you can do." And then they gave the topic, and the question I still remember.
Please tell us.
So the question was, are females better managers or males are?
Oh, okay.
I started off, and for me, communication has always been my forte. I really like to talk. So even then, when I started off, I think she was super impressed, and the only thing she told me was, Trishta, grooming we can teach you, because once you're selected, you're part of an organization, you will come here, they will teach you everything that is required for you to learn to become groomed, like your
Hmm.
basic makeup, because every airline has their own requirement, they have their different
Correct.
shades that they want you to wear. So they will teach you in the intense training of 3 months, you will have your grooming sessions also. So she said
Hmm, hmm,
that
hmm.
grooming is something that we can teach you, communication can't be taught, and I think that's the reason we would want to hire you, and I was hired.
Great. Yes.
So yes,
Great.
so communication is very important.
सो ये द टेक अवे फ्रॉम हियर इज कि कम्युनिकेशन अच्छा होना चाहिए, उसके साथ आपके अंदर एक कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए
Confidence होना चाहिए.
दैट यू कैन प्रेजेंट व्हाट यू नो हियर, राइट,
Exactly.
कॉन्फिडेंटली. सो वो एक कॉन्फिडेंस और कम्युनिकेशन अगर आप में है तो यू आर, आई थिंक, मोर देन हाफ वे देयर.
You are
है
halfway
ना?
there. Rest things,
यस,
trust me,
यस.
your training will take care, because once you are part of the organization, the intense training as a cabin crew you go through, people have no idea. Like you will forget your board exams, your 12th exams. Trust me on that. You will be like, इतना पढ़ना था तो मैं डॉक्टर बन जाती, या इतना
एग्जैक्टली.
पढ़ना था तो मैं कुछ और एग्जाम्स क्रैक करती. That kind of intense training as a cabin crew you go through. Imagine, doctor takes a lot of efforts to study their medicals. Here in the period of 3 months, half first aider आप हो, first half doctor आप बन चुके हो. Childbirth is taught to you. Imagine
एग्जैक्टली.
you're handling the equipments in your life a normal person has never thought of. You're using fire equipments. Nobody reads those instructions. But as a cabin crew, if I am facing it, I'll probably just grab it. I know I have to pull off the lever, and I'll fight the fire. So they train you intensely. Suddenly your aircraft is going into water. How will you deal it? People are getting scared. You're not even getting scared. You don't even have a hint of fear on your face. You're probably trying to get people out of the aircraft. So that intense training of yours of 3 months, 3.5 months makes you a completely different person.
Makes you very mentally tough. And I think makes you believe in yourself that you can pull this off even if you have landed in water.
Yes.
You can save these many people and yourself, right?
Yeah.
So
And
you
your
yeah,
training makes you a very people person. Like I know for sure
hmm,
if anybody is facing any situation, I will never leave them. I can't. My training will not let me do that. Like I have
it
to
makes you
ensure
very
my
compassionate,
yes,
right?
very compassionate, and that's very important. So one very important message I would like to give to everybody who's aspiring to become a cabin crew: you really need to be compassionate,
Hmm.
because at 38,000 feet somebody has headache. It's not the medicine that's working on them, it's your words, it's your action which is going to help them to have a better day ahead. So you going ahead, you just checking up on with them, so I just gave you medicine, I hope you're feeling better. That word of yours is gonna make that person stay, not that medicine. The medicine is doing
True,
its job.
true.
So being
Absolutely.
compassionate as a cabin crew is really, really important. And we
And
lacking it somewhere, because we all know we have a lot of pressure. So it's okay. The pressure is always going to be there. You love your job, other things will come back. You
hmm,
need to be in love with what you do. And always
correct,
feel like,
correct.
what if your family is traveling? You would want them to be taken care of, right? Well. So
Absolutely,
they are someone else's
absolutely.
family as well. So
Yeah,
having that,
and there have been absolutely that keeps you going, right? That keeps you
yes, it does.
motivated. And I think ऐसे भी situations होते होंगे when people are on board who have lost some one of their family members and they're going on their final rites, या कोई बहुत बीमार है घर में, ऐसे travel करते हैं तो they are crying, या ऐसा आपको पता लग जाता है कि there's something wrong. सो एज अ
Yes.
कैबिन क्रू आई थिंक वो जो जर्नी होती है ना उन लोगों की, 1 घंटा 1.5 घंटा वट, वो आप थोड़ी पेन तो कम नहीं कर सकते, बट यस यू कैन टॉक टू देम. एंड मैंने ऐसा देखा है कि बहुत फर्क पड़ता है मेंटली उन लोगों को, एंड दे फील गुड अबाउट इट, दे फील हर्ड एट लीस्ट. सो इट कैन बी रियली रीअश्योरिंग फॉर देम.
It does, it does. So you're a counselor also, right? I forgot about this role. Yeah, you're a counselor also.
इंटरेस्टिंग. या.
It really
यस.
helps.
अच्छा दृष्टा, आपने बताया यू आर एन एमबीए, राइट? एंड मैंने एक फ्रेंड के साथ अगेन आई डिड अ पॉडकास्ट अर्लियर. शी वाज आल्सो प्रिपेयरिंग टू बी अ डॉक्टर अर्लियर. Okay. So even I have completed my studies, my MBA, other things, and there's so many people like that जो कि fly करते हैं and education wise भी they are quite sound. ऐसा एक notion है इन द सोसाइटी कि जिनको पढ़ाई अच्छी नहीं लगती है या अच्छा नहीं कर पाए या जिनको कुछ नहीं करना था पढ़ाई में, दे बिकम cabin crew या इस रास्ते जाते हैं. एंड नॉर्मली दे आर पीपल हु डू नॉट नो सीरियस थिंग्स. उनसे आप क्या ही बात करोगे, ऐसा एक नोशन है which I did not know when I was coming into this industry because maybe उतनी awareness नहीं थी आसपास के लोगों को. But when I came inside the industry and when I saw, I think ये perception है, probably ये धीरे-धीरे change हो रहा है. But what would you like to say on that?
See, this perception which is there is mainly because, like I said, back in 2014 till now, the industry was very suspense driven. We did not know anything about aviation. Now the things are coming out. People are getting aware of, how things work in aviation. So back then, of course, people only saw what is visible to them. Like somebody getting dressed up, moving across, holding their trolley bag. What does she even know? And she's only asking for what
Yes.
should I eat right now. So what
एंड आई थिंक ये भी एक प्रॉब्लम है ना, उनको लगता है कि जहाँ पे ग्लैमर आता है या ब्यूटी आती है, ब्रेन्स नहीं आते. Right. So
exactly.
it is not a combination that exists in the world. ऐसा लोगों को
Exactly.
लगता
So
है,
like
right?
beauty
Which
will
is
bring
not true at
makeup.
all. Yeah.
So ugly
True.
word हो गया. So yeah, people think that, but I believe eventually now when things are getting changed with social media coming into picture, people are talking a lot about it. The roles that a cabin
Yes.
crew is playing, and now even the organization is taking a lot of credit, in appreciating that we are doing great job out there. So things are doing changing. People had this perception. When I joined, when people started telling me, why are you becoming a crew? मतलब पढ़ना नहीं था. I'm like, अब मुझे
True.
लगता है मैंने इससे ज्यादा पढ़ाई मैंने लाइफ में कभी नहीं करी है. Trust me, even now
True.
when I go every year for my renewal of the license, my family is like, are you ever going to stop studying? I'm like, no, every year I have to study. Every year you are studying. Anything that is changing for you, if you're getting trained on a new aircraft, you'll again go through an entire training. You leave one organization, you go to another, you'll have another 3 months of training. So as a cabin crew, learning is never stopping for you. You will always feel you are like in plus two, you are still going for your exams, you're still writing your exams. So that feeling will always be there. I'm studying, I'm still a student.
तो इससे हम सबको बता देना चाहते हैं कि कैबिन क्रू ना पढ़े लिखे लोग
बहुत
होते हैं.
बहुत पढ़ना पड़ता है हमें.
एंड वो पढ़ते ही जाते हैं, right?
I think
So
the knowledge
yes.
is much more practical in nature for us. Yes, not very theoretical, very practical, very related to our job, but it is. You have to study a lot. ये crew बन के पढ़ना नहीं है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. If you see the width of my manual, you'll feel like, oh my god, ये इतना पढ़ना पड़ा है. So it is.
Right. And it's not just one manual. Can you
Just one.
count the number of subjects or modules that you have? Like safety
Oh,
एक हो
I would
गया,
love
first
to
aid
do
एक
that.
हो गया.
So it's first aid, it's safety and emergency, it's
Hmm.
AFSEC, which is called aviation security. You have dangerous goods regulation because you're carrying so difficult, dangerous related items that you cannot carry at times, and you as a cabin crew need to be aware of it. So dangerous goods, you have CRM coming into picture. First aid, I said customer service. How can I forget? So yeah,
Yes.
in detail 7 modules तो अभी मैंने count कर लिया.
Security.
Security, yeah.
Yeah, security है and other things. Grooming का अलग session होता है,
Group का अलग
communication
होता
का
है.
अलग session होता है.
Communication, yeah, communication. So every organization has its different requirements. So for example, certain organization do have entire different department which is gonna come and train you on communication. If they feel like you're not up to the mark, they will ask you to hold back and then come back after a month. They will still work with you, try and help you understand basic grammar because you are the brand image of that company. You are wearing that uniform. You are stepping out with that uniform. If anything that you communicate is not up to the mark, it will come back to the organization. So considering that,
Right.
yes, they have that also in place.
So you mentioned about all these subjects and mote manuals. So if somebody is not able to cope up because time बहुत limited है, I think just 3 months, 90 days की training होती है. तो और इतना सारा पढ़ना पड़ता है. What if somebody is not able to cope up and they do not pass the DGC exams that you mentioned? तो फिर क्या होता है?
Oh, thanks to that, I would share this as well. So since people say ना crew को पढ़ना नहीं होता, पढ़ते नहीं है. लाइफ में कभी भी जिन्होंने 90% स्कोर नहीं किया होता वो आपकी रिक्वायरमेंट है यहाँ पे. यू हैव टू हैव 80 to 90% of passing marks. If you don't get the passing marks, you will not sitting with your own batch. You get relegated. So probably you'll have the next coming batch where you're part of the batch and the training continues. You have 3 attempts. If you fail, you can get the caution letter, they relegate you. If with the second
Mm-hmm.
attempt you come back, you can be part of your batch. If not, then you are sent back to the another
Back
batch.
home.
Third
Okay.
relegation means you have
You're
to
not
come
a
back.
part of the company. Hmm. Yes, so it is a rigorous training and it is not for the weak-minded. So I think ये जो हम पॉडकास्ट कर रहे हैं, it will create awareness in the minds of people जो कि आना चाहते हैं या normally जो बाहर से भी देखते हैं जिनको लगता है कि बहुत who are not aware probably about the requirements of the job, उनको पता लगेगा कि what is the requirement, कितना rigorous है, कितनी मेहनत जाती है. Mentally you have to be very tough because I think I was reading a report, one of the highest attrition rates is in this industry, right? As a cabin crew as well. So बहुत pressure रहता है. बहुत लोग 6 महीने में छोड़ देते हैं और 50% लोग फर्स्ट ईयर ऑफ फ्लाइंग में छोड़ देते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स दैट हैज अनदर रिक्वायरमेंट्स एंड प्रेशर्स ऑल टुगेदर. लाइक वी मेंशन ना कि सुबह उठना पड़ता है, फिर एक बहुत बड़ी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है आपके ऊपर इतने सारे लोगों की एंड यू हैव टू गो थ्रू द ब्रीफिंग्स जहाँ पे यू हैव टू परफॉर्म वेल. सो देयर इज नो चांस ऑफ एरर, राइट? तो इतना प्रेशर लोग नहीं हैंडल कर पाते. So I think people who want to enter the industry उनको पता होना चाहिए कि it's not just traveling outside and earning a hefty amount at a young age, but responsibility also comes with it. So it is a very it is something to be proud of. I think it is a very serious job. You're getting into something very powerful, है
It
ना?
is.
Yes. So ये एक perception होना चाहिए लोगों में कि, and I think when they walk inside the interview room, they should be proud कि भाई हम जिस job के लिए जा रहे हैं वो एक बहुत ही responsible job है, right?
Yes, so
And not
like you
something,
very correctly
yeah.
said, Pragati, and I completely agree to it. So when you go for the interview, it's very easy for people to say, I want to travel the world, I want to meet new
Yes.
people, flying was my dream. Drop those notions. Understand you're coming for
And drop those answers in the interview,
yes,
please.
yes. I get it, deep on, because we are looking at things at the surface level. But when you start studying the role that you're actually aspiring for, you need to know it's very important. Like you have seen the movie called Neerja, right? Imagine somebody ready to kill herself because she wanted to save people on board. And that's what your training teaches you. You have to ensure people are safe. No matter what, as a cabin crew, I don't think so any crew in the world can think of herself in an emergency situation. We cannot. That's in detail your training is. That's how you're trained for. And
Exactly. And yeah,
keeping
जैसे
your
आपने
safety
नीचा का
first.
example, yeah, so very aptly said नीचा का example, right? So हर इमरजेंसी में आई थिंक कैबिन क्रू को बताया जाता है कि आपको सारे पैसेंजर्स को और अपने कॉलीग्स को सेव करना है एंड उसके बाद द लास्ट पर्सन टू लीव द एयरक्राफ्ट वुड बी यू. So that is always taught and that is always there in the mind. So people first attitude day one से ही बनने लगता है, right? Be
Yeah,
it then you of course apply it in service as well, safety as well, first aid. तो ये एक attitude बनता है and then I think personal life में भी आप ये लेकर आते हो कहीं ना कहीं, right? People first attitude.
true.
So yeah, so it is a beautiful job, beautiful profile. And आप क्या कहना चाहोगे end में Trishta to our viewers?
So
How
I
to
would
prepare, yeah, or something that you want to tell them, anything that you want to prepare them.
see, I tell this to everybody I come. This is the only profession I feel that teaches you to take care of yourself. No other profession will teach you the beauty of taking care of yourself. You are told to rest. Your food is taken care of. As a person, you're getting a 5 o'clock. Do you really think you'll be able to make breakfast for yourself? No, ladies. And even the males out there, you won't be able to. So your food is taken care by your organization. You don't have to put brains on what I have to put in, for clothes for tomorrow's. No, that's sorted. You wear whatever is available because the organization is taking care of your uniform part as well. Booking Ola Uber 5 o'clock in the morning, it's gonna be a challenge for you if you have your own reporting. So
I
yes,
love that perception. Yeah.
yeah, transportation is taken care of. So everything is given to you on a platter. And your rest period is also assured to you. Nobody's gonna take away that from you. You have your rest. But like other professions, it has some problems like public holidays. Tomorrow is Women's Day, I'm still flying. 26th January, I will still be flying. But the beauty of it is you see people going home. You feel like, oh, somebody's gonna go home with me.
True.
And that really keeps you happy. And on such occasions, I really loved. So I have never taken leaves on special occasions like Diwali, Holi.
Hmm.
I really like to fly because
I
my
think that's very
passengers are really.
difficult as well, right? Very difficult to take in this profession.
Yes, it is, and people are very
Hmm.
happy on those days. They really come and
Hmm.
celebrate with you. I have had recently last year on Holi Day, my passengers were flying. They came with a box of gujiyas for me, and they were like, "Oh,
Wow, so
flying,
sweet.
we need it." On Eid, so there was a couple traveling from Abu Dhabi. They were coming to Tuticorin and they have given me baklavas. So imagine people do come and appreciate your work.
Yes.
And I think that's
Hmm.
given. That happens on the face value then and there. So that kind
Hmm.
of
Hmm.
appreciation that you receive, that keeps you motivated. So yeah,
Correct.
this is
Correct.
something I would like to tell everybody. If you have a plan to join an organization to be part of aviation, drop the idea that it's a very short-lived career. No, it is not.
Hmm.
The opportunities for you are ample amount. You can get into
Hmm.
different departments. You get a lot of career growth with good amount of money when things are
Hmm.
taken care of for you. So yeah, it's a very very empowering profession, and especially for females, I would like to say, because parents have a lot of concern related safety. You are in
Hmm.
safe.
Yes,
You
contrary
are
to the normal belief that this
exactly
profession is not safe, I think this is the safest, where
very safe.
every single thing,
Yes,
very smallest of your things are taken care of. Right.
exactly. Yes.
So yes, so I think the takeaway for our listeners would be yes, you can join at a young age. Yes, you can earn a lot of. You can travel across the world, and again, you will have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning. You would have to go through rigorous trainings. It is a serious profession. You might have to save people's life on board. It will make you mentally very strong. And yes, when we say that you have to keep people first, other people first, this job also teaches you to take care of yourself, as you mentioned. And that is, I think, a very, very beautiful thing, a very beautiful takeaway. We do not think that ways, right? You are taught to take care of your body, your face, your
Exactly.
health, and your mental peace. You are taught how to carry out situations that you should not get stressed up, and other small little things. So I think that is a beautiful way to look at it. And I love talking to you, Trishna. Thank you
Like,
so much for your insights.
thank you for having me. I hope I was of some help, and people out there who really, really want to have great career with any of the airlines. I wish you all the best. I'm telling you, you have made up a right choice. If you want to be in an airline, you'll have a great life with it. Trust me, you'll never regret it. But have a
Great,
positive
great.
side to it.
True, true. Positive attitude. That's the mantra of
Yes.
aviation industry. Yes.
Exactly.
So thank you, Trishna.
Positive attitude, given that you have to be threat minded as well. You have to,
Hmm.
be fishy about everything. कुछ तो हो सकता है दया कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. Go with that mindset, but have positivity all around.
Yes, yes, that is also a good take. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, because you have lives on board, 200 लोग, 300 लोग, 400 लोग
Exactly.
आप carry कर रहे हो, so you cannot be कि कुछ होगा ही नहीं. You have to be prepared for the worst.
Exactly.
इसीलिए आपको ट्रेनिंग दी जाती है. And you have to go every single day with that mindset on board. Yeah.
Yes.
So yes, best of luck to everybody who's listening to this podcast. और आप जल्दी से सुपरमैन या सुपरवुमन बन जाओ.
Yes.
हम
All the
यही
best,
चाहेंगे.
everyone, from my side also. All the best to you all.
चलो, thank you, Trishna. Thank you so much.